with me, I've got promoter Frank Moore. Just witnessed an absolutely cracking card. I hope you don't mind my use of the word cracking, Frank. Brilliant show on Fox Nation.
I thought it was one of our best shows we've had for many, many years. They were all good fights. The main event, it's a shame the outcome for Tommy, but the bill was a great bill. Good fights, entertaining fights, and I'm sure the crowd and the fans and the viewers, BT viewers and Box Nation viewers, enjoyed it.
Let's start a little bit on first cracking fight between Darryl Williams. Please. Sorry about that, Frank. Cracking fight between Darryl Williams and Jermaine Smile. Really lit up the TV and everyone through the social media watching the fight at home. It was a real good fight.
Like it's an old-fashioned fight. I mean, if that had been like years ago, they called it a Nobbins fight.
For an English title as well.
Yeah. I mean, they went right to the wire, the pair of them, and it was fantastic. It was a really good fight. And,
these guys are fighting for their lives. You can see it in how much it meant.
They're fighting with their pride for their lives. It's their living. That's what they do. Neither of them, they both put it all on the line. It was, I thought it was a fantastic fight.
Cracking fight. Tyrone Nurse, again, controversy with Joe Hughes. Great fight.
Joe's done really well. Again, funny I said at the press conference he's not here to make up the numbers, and that, as it turned out to be, he come to fight. He took the fight to Tyrone, and it was it was a very tight contest. Some people had Joe winning, some people had Tyrone winning, so it's a pretty, end of the day, I suppose, fair decision.
I want to come on to Tommy Langford now. Firstly, real heartbreak for him tonight. He looked to be in the prime position to capture the WBO interim belt to set up a massive showdown with Billy Joe Saunders for the WBO world title. It hasn't quite worked out for Tommy, but Khurtsidze has really sort of come and upset the apple cart, so to speak.
Yeah, he just, he got careless. I think the first round showed you what was good. That he's obviously dangerous, and he is dangerous, Khurtsidze. And but Tommy sort of got himself into the fight, and when he was using his jab and he was boxing, and and not staying there, not getting clips, he was doing okay. But he got a little bit careless, got caught, and that was it. He's a good banger, the guy. You can see by his record how many knockouts he's got. But now he's at least now the British fans know who he is, and he's got a fight now, Billy Joe Saunders.
Frank, we've just come to the press conference now. No one's seen this as of yet. We've seen Billy Joe Saunders and Khurtsidze almost come to blows. It looked like Billy Joe Saunders was offended by something that Khurtsidze or his team had suggested and said. It's then kicked off a huge sort of intense altercation that's gone on for a little while of time. Can you sort of give us your view on it? You was banging in the middle of it. What
I don't even know what was said. I think Bill's very frustrated anyway. His fight was supposed to have happened in June with Golovkin. There's been a lot of to and fro over that. We're still working on, not for June, but still working on that fight. But in the meantime, Bill's got to be busy. He's got a fight, and he wants to be fighting in. And we've got a date booked for the 8th of July, and that's when he'll be fighting.
So he'll be facing his mandatory, which is Avondale Khurtsidze.
Correct. That's what we want to be doing.
I said, most people would have probably heard of Khurtsidze, but may not have been familiar with him other than Box Nation viewers, because such a hardcore group of boxing people that watch the channel.
Correct. So now we're on BT and we've got a bigger platform.
Potentially could be a big fight for Billy Joe.
Well, it will be a big fight. I mean, there's no love lost there, and I think Bill's looking to, get that ring rust out. He's looking to show everybody what he's all about, and he's still, and he is a name to be reckoned with. And obviously, this guy was ranked #1 by the WBO, who's come over here and into our man's backyard and won the interim title. Billy knows what he's got. He's got a tough fight in his hands.
It must be frustrating for yourself and Billy Joe, the fact that you haven't managed to get the Golovkin fight for whatever reason over the line, having invested so much time, effort, and interest.
We invested the money in this fight. We put this fight, and it was all part of the deal. As Alex from Lou DiBella's organisation said, we worked very hard, all of us, to enable Bill to get the shot against Golovkin, including Golovkin's people, and that meant us putting on the interim title, giving this guy, besides step-asides money, giving him a job, and that's what we did. But now Bill's going to fight him, so that's where we are.
Is there implications of the show you're showing on May the 6th, Canelo versus Chavez Jr.? Has that got anything to do with Golovkin stalling? Do you feel he's sort of waiting on?
Of course, I don't think he was going to fight anyway in June. I think he's had a very busy period and that fight with Jacobs, his last fight, I think his camp felt that he needed a rest after that, and that's what they're doing. That's what's happening. There's all talk of him fighting Canelo, providing Canelo beat Chavez on the 6th in September. I'm very sceptical that fight will even happen.
I know it's a good show, Frank, when you've got claret on the white shirt. I can see.
Well, actually, it's a red shirt and I've got white paint on.
Whose claret is that? Do you know? Do you remember when that's splashed?
God knows, there's too much of it all over the place tonight.
Got to say as well, Leon Woodstock. Great win for him, capturing his first title.
Listen, I've been a big believer in him, and I've really rated him. And I mean, the first round was quite rocky for him. I thought, and he showed that he manned up. And he had 8 fights to give, 8 fights, gritted his teeth, and came back into the fight and done it in style. He is one to watch.
2 fighters that certainly impressed BT Sports viewers tonight. They've been doing the Box Nation viewers for some time now. Daniel Dubois just starting to get in that mix. Anthony Yard as well, again showing pure devastation.
You say that it's like patience as well. It's not like he comes out swinging like a lunatic. He went out there and he sort of took his time. And then suddenly, when he got the opening, he just lets his shots go. He's got such fast hands, great combination, and did what he had to do. I think he broke the guy's ribs, so I believe. And Daniel, he done what he had to do. He's only a kid. He's 19 years of age. Same thing, very fast hands, and when he starts catching them, they're in trouble. And he did what we all know he's capable of doing. He's stopping people. And you get back to Anthony. Remember, he only had 11 fights as an amateur, and he's had 12 fights now, 10 fights.
This was his 10th fight.
So he's had 20 fights, 21 fights in his career. And these guys, who've had trebled as amateurs before they turn pro. So they're both exceptionally good talent, and their work, they're what they call work in progress. And we've got to just make the right moves at the right time. I'm not rushing anybody. I'm not doing that. When they're ready to go, they'll go. But they are exciting fighters.
Confirmed date for Billy Joe Saunders versus Avondale Khurtsidze.
Well, we want to go, as you heard, on the 8th of July, and that's the date we're looking to do. Bill will fight on the 8th of July. London, Copperbox.
Okay, thanks, Frank. Congratulations on a great show.
Thank you
very much for giving me some of your time. I appreciate it.